Hello everyone, I hope you are doing well. In today's video, we will be revising Unit 7 and Unit 8, OL, or Grade 9. In preparation for the February test, this revision will help you review the most important points and ensure you are fully prepared. Please note that test will mainly focus on grammar, so I need you to stay focused, pay close attention, and follow the explanation carefully throughout the video. Make sure you take notes while watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me directly for clarification. Let's begin and make this revision productive and successful. As we know here in Unit 7, which is its title about sports, and mainly its rule is talking about the past habits. Past habits when we talk about something that happened in the past, but it's no longer happened right now. We use this form used to plus bare infinitive to express about something you would do it in the past, but you are not no longer do it right now. I believe in revising by questions and solving some questions in order you can be familiar with the questions in the exam. And if you have any question about after answering these questions, you can ask me here. And this the first time here you will face in your test today. Complete the sentences with the correct form of the words in brackets. First, number one, I space to play in the park when I was a child. Here, we want to use the verb use in the correct form. So the correct answer, I used, I used to play. I used to play. Okay. This is the correct answer. I used to play. Number two, my father didn't space to work in the bank. For sure, don't forget we after didn't we put the bare infinitive. So we want to use the verb used in the correct form. So the correct answer will be my father didn't use to. Didn't use to. Okay. Number three, we use to space to Alexandria every summer. So we used to after used to here we put the bare infinitive. Used to go. We used to go. Okay, that's right. I think it's easy for you. Let's go for the next. Here, number four, he space to drink tea. So here we want to use this rule of this form in the negative form. So he didn't use sorry to drink tea. He didn't use to drink tea. Number five, my brother space to play football every weekend. So my brother used to, used to. Don't forget that we pronounce it used to the same way for use to. Okay, don't forget that. Here, I think it's clear. Number six, there's space a park here, but now it's gone. There used to be a park. Here, for sure, here, this in this sense, the main verb is verb to be. The main verb here is verb to be. I think. Okay. Number seven, space you use to visit ancient sites. So used to here, so plus bare infinitive, so that it is for, we use this for in the question. So we can't use where. Here we need the verb did. Did it. Don't forget to write it in the uppercase because it's a question and the first word. Did you use to visit ancient sites? This is the yes or no question. I hope it will be clear. Okay, let's answer some of these questions. Number 8, did the player used to win many competitions? Number 9, he space used to be rude. Here, take care about this sentence. Don't forget. We are talking about past habits. Past habits. Don't mess it up and hesitate that it doesn't work. It works with he. No, but here we are talking about past habits. So the correct answer will be he didn't used to. Didn't used to play. He didn't used to play. Okay. Let's see another type of question here, which is rewrite. Okay. Rewrite the following sentences. In this type of question, I want you to focus while reading the sentence and pay attention for the word in between brackets here you are gonna use. Okay. And for sure, please paraphrase and or rewrite the following sentences by keeping the same meaning. Don't change the meaning. So that in for example, number 1, he used to ride his bike to school. He used to ride his bike to school. Sorry. He used to ride his bike to school. So here he asked you to use not. It means that you are gonna put this sentence in the negative in simple way. So that the model answer, he didn't use to ride. Didn't use to ride his bike and complete the sentence. I will make this because to save time, but in your exam, please write the full sentence. Number 2, she used to live in Luxor, and he asked me to use the WH word where, so it means that I will create a question. So, where did you, or where did she, sorry, use to live? For sure, here I'm asking about the place, which is in Luxor. So I will not mention the place which I am asking about in the question. Okay, number 3, no, he didn't used to travel alone. Used it. Here we have an answer with no. And he asked me to use that. So here we want to make a yes or no question by using that. So did he use to travel? Did he used to travel alone? This is the modern answer. Number 4, Rashwan trained hard when he was a player, and he asked me to use there. Okay, so in a simple way, Rashwan used to train. And the idea here, train hard when he was young. When he was a player. That's it. So the idea here to use used to plus per infinitive. This is the idea. Per infinitive. Don't forget. Okay. I think this rule will be very easy for you because we have trained a lot on it in the classroom. So this is the grammar rule for Unit 7. Let's go for Unit 8. By the way, this uh, February test for today will mainly focus on grammar, only grammar. Inshallah, we are going to create another one which will be MCQ, multiple choice, only for vocabulary, synonyms, antonyms, but it will be later, inshallah. And this for today, we are going to focus only on grammar. Right. For Unit 8, as remember, we are talking about cultures and traditions. Okay. So the grammar rule, as you remember here, that we have discussed before, which is talking about relative pronouns. Relative pronouns, that some words that connect these clauses together. We like who refers to people, which, that, and where, when, whose, and so on. So it's better to start with answering some questions and to know how we can deal with these questions in the exam. And if you have any question, feel free to ask. Uh, First type of questions here, complete the sentences with the correct form of the words in brackets. Number one, the book space I borrowed is very interesting. The book here, we want to use the who in the correct form. So the book, it's an object, thing, or idea. We refer with which. The book which I borrowed. Okay, number two, the man space spoke to us is my teacher. The man who spoke to us is my teacher because who refers to people. And do you remember that we have discussed and differentiate between differentiate between who and whom? Remember when Faris asked me what is the difference between who and whom? We have discussed this. We said in simple way, after who, we can put a verb, but we can't do this after whom. After whom we put a subject, okay? Because yes, it refers to people, but it refers to the object, not the subject, okay? Number three, the city space we visited last summer is very old. Here we have the word where. This is the confusing point in this lesson or this rule. So, as we said before, in that the word where refers to places, and the city it's a place. Why we can't use where here? Because here we refer the city and we describe it. Uh, we describe it. When we describe the place, we deal with it as an object. So we use which instead of where. So the sentence would be the city which we visited last summer is very old. Why we use here which? Because it's an description. And number four, in 2006 was the year my brother my brother was born. So here we have the time. So 2006 was the year when my brother was born. And we said before we can use on which. You remember? Yes, I think you remember when we are discussing this point with the grade when you are together grade 9 language or section and grade 9 ordinary section or public section. So, so we use here one. That's the time we met our teacher for the first time. When we met our teacher for the first time. Okay. I know the city has a famous museum. I know the city which has a famous museum. Okay. Which has a famous museum. She is the teacher who teaches us. Who teaches us. Number eight, the festival space is held every spring is very colorful. Do you remember the festival? Some of you, I heard some of you. This is festival. It's a period of time, so you should use when. Why we can't use when here? The same reason that we said in number three. Here in the festival, we deal it as an object that we describe it for description. So we describe the festival, which is very colorful. So the festival, which is held every spring, is very colorful. I hope you will get the point. You got the point here. And let's see another five of questions, which is rewrite. Okay, let's answer some of these exercises. And let's start with the number 10, for example. The city is very old. My grandparents were born there. My grandparents were born there. Were born there. So we want to use where. We have two separate word sentences, and we want to join them by using the relative pronoun where. So the city. Yes, I heard you, but you answered it correctly. Perfect. The city where my grandparents born is very old. That's it. I heard some of you that are saying that you no need to write the answer, Mr. Mahmoud. We can follow you by saying only the answer. Uh, I know that you are clever and you don't need to wait for the answer to be written. But I will write two or one, two, for example, then I will answer directly without writing to save time. Okay, number 11. The man helped me. He works in this hospital. So, yes, you're right. Excellent. The man who helped me works in this hospital. So that we will cross out he here because we will replace it with who here. Okay. And here for sure we crossed there. Don't forget that. Number 12. This is the story. It teaches children about honesty. We want to use that. Don't forget that the word that here as a relative pronoun replace, or it can work for the word which or who. Okay, so this is the story that teaches children about honesty. So cross out it. Okay. Number 13. Summer is the season we travel to the beach then. So here we refer to the season as a period of time, not a description. So the summer is the season when we travel to the beach, and I will cross out the when we travel to the beach. Sure, close out the dot. It will be one sentence only. Basant is a clever girl. Her father is a teacher. Aha, you want to use whose, and it refers to the ownership or position. So, Basant, I can answer it in two ways here. Basant, whose father is a teacher, is a clever girl. Okay. And here, that's it. This is the end of this hour or this video. And I hope you got to these points. And if you don't forget, if you have any question, you can ask me directly. See you soon. Bye bye.